And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. How about a scouting report on him? Ready to go? This Bryce Terang. And the home opener is underway. The 0-1. This one in the air center field. One away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And a 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And now it's William Contreras. Slider right there. Chourio, the runner at first with two gone. Gausman, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Stepping in, Otto Lopez. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Terang over to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Strike one. In the air, right field. And there's two down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right side, hard hit. Terang over to first in time. Back now in Toronto. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. And a foul ball. In there at the knees for a strike. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. One down. So up next, Sal Frelick.
Left fielder, Sal Frelick.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn too, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Yelich, the base runner at first with one out. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. The two-run shot. Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Ripped to right. And that is that. Brewers move closer with this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Can't glove it cleanly.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but too many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 3-0. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Oh, great stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hey!
And a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center. On to the 3rd inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay throw. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Contreras in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Here's a 1-1. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Trying to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Did not go. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Miles Straw up now for the Brewers.
Ball one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Lockridge settles under it, and that is that. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Brandon Lockridge.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball.
Late swing fouled off.
That's the ball.
Now one missed. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Next offering is down low. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Otto Lopez will hit next.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his
makes the grab, and that'll end. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the air to left center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. One out man at first. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one inside. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
1-1 now. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Double play. What a... Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
No.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. The 2-2. Hard hit right side. Terang over to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A single his first time.
Oh.
That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That's in there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Nice grab. And they get the out. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball 1.
Ripped to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next for the Brewers, Spencer Horwitz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yelich up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside ball one.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Clement over to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him. Now one away. Smoked on the ground a second. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs. So digging in, Brandon Lockridge.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end. Back now in Toronto. Top 6. Miles Straw up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. One up, one down. The 0-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Lopez under this one. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit.
Strike one.
This one in the air. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Ball.
On the inside corner for a strike. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, that's a ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
So impressive that he didn't get. Tied up or jammed on that.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Craig Yoho.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So
No, that's
this is
a ball.
a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Here comes the throw. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now has grounded out a couple of times. Fastball for a strike at 95.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Good job to fight that one off. Lopez off of first with 2 away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Gets the bunt down the right side. Guerrero steps on first for the out. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Sousa, a 6'3" lefty, 220 pounds, and he was the 10th round pick back in 2018. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Nope. Ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, George Springer. That one fouled off. Pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. That's in there. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Feet for 1. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. 1 for 2. Here's a rocket to right field. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Oh.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Jeff Hoffman comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1.
Oh.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one lifted to left. Springer turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Just missed. That one off the mark. Ball 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. And here is Sosa to the plate. Pop foul out of play off to the right. You'll one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Straw under it. Takes it in for the out. And now the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Oh.
And he grounds one to the right side. In time to Vaughn. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Rogers Center. Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Gary Sanchez. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swings through the sweeper. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2.
No.
Popped in the air. Left field. Springer gets under it. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 up, 2 down. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3.
Yes.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Fitzgerald settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. There's the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Turang over to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 45, Adler Uribe.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. And a man aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball. Hard.
Clement leads off first with 1 away. That one in triple digits.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
For the Blue Jays,
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
In there, and it's 0-1. Strike on the inside corner.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 4-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Kerr in the box now, takes strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. That one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Priester with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.